Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Here I am, hopping into another review. Today, I'll be looking at Reasonable Woman by Sia. Overall, I thought this was an alright release. This is her 10th studio album that was released on May 3rd, 2024. The album has a runtime of about 50 minutes and contains 6 singles. They are Gimme Love, Dance Alone with Kylie Minogue, Incredible featuring Labyrinth, Fame Won't Love You with Paris Hilton, Emerald Queen featuring Chaka Khan, and I Forgive You. Features on the album include Chaka Khan, Kylie Minogue, Labyrinth, Tierra Whack, Kelly, Jimmy Joliffe, and Paris Hilton. Overall, I felt this was an alright album. For sure, there's tricks I do enjoy on here, but overall, I feel there's kind of something missing or lacking of. Now, let's go ahead and hop into the tracks. We start the album off with Lil Wayne. I thought this wasn't too bad of a track. I felt it seems a little overproduced in a way. I feel there's a lot going on with the instrumental that takes away from the track itself. I thought her vocals were alright. I didn't mind that at least. I feel the track is about being there for someone no matter what they're going through. It seems like people go through things and they may need someone there for them. I felt Immortal Queen was an alright track. Again, I feel the instrumental overtakes the track. I felt the vocals weren't bad from Sia and Chaka Khan. I didn't mind Dance Alone. I feel this may be one of the better tracks on the album, and we're only 3 tracks in at this point. The instrumental doesn't seem to be too overwhelming and, more in your face, and in a way, I felt this was a decent collaboration track between Sia and Kylie Minogue. I felt both of them seems to be decent on this track. I feel Gimme Love is an alright track. The version that's shown here on the album is titled this Reasonable Woman version, which feels like it seems a little more stripped back as opposed to the other version of this song. But anyways, I feel her vocals weren't bad here. The track seems to be about wanting someone to be there for you and to keep you. You want them to try and do something for you, no matter what it may be. I don't mind Nowhere to Be in a way. I feel it's kind of in the middle. I feel she was alright with this track. I feel Towards the Sun is definitely one of the better tracks. This definitely feels like something of hers. I feel this track feels so right in a way. I love the instrumental and how it didn't feel like it overtook the track. I thought Sia was really enjoyable on the track. I feel the track is about the ups and downs in life. There's times where you seem like you're down, but when you find the right moment, it feels like you pick right back up. I thought Incredible was an alright track. I wasn't the biggest fan of the chorus. It just feels so heavily processed and just feels out of place for me. I wasn't the biggest fan of how it felt like it was like somewhat of a pause between each time they said incredible and, didn't really care for how robotic in a way it it sounded as well when they did say incredible. Um, but continuing on, I felt Labyrinth wasn't too bad of a feature on here. I know I've listened to only a couple other of his tracks, but I've enjoyed his tracks for the most part, and I do feel he is an enjoyable artist. I didn't mind Champion. It just seemed a little odd with having all these features on this track. I didn't mind. I forgive you. I kind of feel this is what I was expecting here on the album. I feel it's a decent ballad. I loved how she sounded on this track. I love the instrumental. I feel the lyrics are about moving on and forgiving someone. You feel they did something, no matter if it were right or wrong. You feel it's essentially time to let go and move on to something else. I didn't mind Fame Won't Love You. Paris Hilton is featured on this track. I felt that both of them had decent vocals. I'll finish us off with Rocket and Balloon. I felt this was an okay track. I felt it seemed a little underwhelming in a way. I feel it may be with how the track was presented. I felt Sia's vocals were alright, and I thought the instrumental was okay. My favorite tracks are Dance Alone with Kylie Minogue, Nowhere to Be, Towards the Sun, and I Forgive You. Say, I'll give this a 2.5 out of 5. I felt this album was overwhelming for the majority of the runtime. Sure, there's tracks I love on here, but I felt at times that, just kind of seemed like too much, and, just like too much going on in general. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Next week, I'll be looking at Can We Please Have Fun by Kings of Leon.